Hi, I'm Kai. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to spread some awareness on how your words can be very impactful and just encourage people to really watch what you say to people because you don't know how far your words can go or how much it can impact somebody. I think in a lot of ways in society we undermine the power of our voice and what we have to say. Sometimes we think, or sometimes sometimes we don't really think about what we say, which is okay in some cases. But I think when you're making a comment towards somebody else, it's important to think about it before you make reckless statements. This is more prevalent, I think, on social media, of course, where people can hide behind their phone and or computer screens, and it's just easy to say whatever comes to your head, or just say things and not really think much of it. Like you say, wow, she's so ugly, and you don't think much of it, but your words do mean something. Your words matter. I want to share a few experiences of mine today where I remember the exact moment that certain insecurities of mine began from a comment someone made or something they said to me. Of course, now I'm much more tough-skinned. I take things less to heart nowadays, especially when it's a random comment from someone I don't really know or someone I don't care about very much, meaning just associates, like people that aren't very close to me. I learned that although I do value strangers' opinions, if they just say something rude or mean, it's like, why should I care about what you're saying to me? Like, you don't even know me, honey. So if that makes sense. But so most of these comments were when I was in my teens, and the most recent, I was probably about 21. Now I'm 24. So also, sorry I'm moving around a lot. I'm kind of itchy. I think my body wash is causing me a reaction. So I'm looking down because I made a little bit of notes because I know I stumble across my words. Even with notes I am. But I'm just going to jump into it because I don't want this video to be very long. And so here we go. So the first instance I want to talk about is my teeth. Right now you may be like, what do you mean your teeth are so pretty? Or let me not flatter myself. But I do get a lot of compliments on my smile and my teeth these days. But when I was a kid, I had very crooked teeth. My teeth were, let's just say, really crooked. They were jumbled together and like overlapping. Honestly, I didn't care. It didn't bother me. I wasn't insecure about them. I really didn't focus on them much. I made sure they were clean. I was always pretty hygienic. So I was like, your teeth are clean, you're fine. And I used to make YouTube videos when I was 14. One time I got a comment on one of my videos saying, your teeth are disgusting. And I remember literally, when I first heard that comment, I remember not knowing what he was talking about. That's how little I paid attention to my teeth before that comment. I literally didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, what does he mean by that? My teeth are literally clean. I remember looking at the photos, like they're not yellow. And then I started thinking, oh my gosh, maybe my teeth are yellow. And I really wasn't able to get it out of my head. And I just kept thinking, why would he say that? Trying to figure out why would he say that about my teeth. They're pretty clean. They're not that yellow. They might be slightly discolored, but they're not bad. And then I came to the conclusion that he said it because they were crooked. And when I made that realization, it changed the way I thought for a long time. From that moment, I started feeling so self-conscious about my teeth, and I would just start looking at everyone else's teeth. Whenever I would meet someone or talk to someone in like a random cashier, or just see someone walking down the street and they smile at me, I would always just look at their teeth and be like, comparing it to mine. I was kind of obsessed with my thinking about other people's teeth and comparing them to my teeth. And then I literally, this story could go on for a long time because it impacted so many things in my life. I stopped wanting to talk to people. I stopped smiling. I literally would intentionally not smile in public because I felt like I didn't want to expose people to the ugliness. That's the thought I would have. I just didn't want people to have to see that, and I didn't want them to think like my teeth were disgusting. So I just stopped smiling, stopped talking. I would try to limit my conversations to a minute or so. And got a habit of like covering my mouth when I laughed or like when I talked. And it was just really hard for me, to be honest, like very difficult. And I would cry because when I would look in the mirror, I'd be like thinking, wow, I look actually nice today. And then it would always be ruined by the fact that, but I can't smile, but my teeth are ugly. I can't talk to people. So what's the point of looking pretty on the outside when I can't even smile? And I remember I used to get on Tumblr a lot. And I've always been very interested in positive quotes, positivity, but it started becoming detrimental to me in a way because when I saw posts like, just smile, be happy, you know, the typical cheesy post, it would always spiral me down a dark path because I'd be like, I can't even smile because my teeth are disgusting. Why am I even alive if I can't smile? Like, that's the whole point. I don't know. It was bad. And like before that one YouTube comment, I literally did not think about my teeth. And I think it's crazy how that one comment was able to like cause me to go so far down. I don't want to say the rabbit hole. It's not really the rabbit hole, but go so far down. I don't know, it just affected me so. How did it affect me so much? And I keep thinking back to that, and I keep thinking, how did I let that affect me so much? Like, how did it literally affect my whole life? And I know that random person didn't think twice about the comment. They just wrote it mindlessly, like, wow, your teeth are gross. Probably a 12-year-old or something. I was 14, so that's why I feel like I took it so much to heart. And I remember, I don't know, I don't want to keep going on with that story, but I just know that person just wrote the comment out real quick and probably kept on going with their day. They have no clue how much it affected me. And I'm wondering if they made comments to other people and it maybe affected them. And even if not, that one little comment that I know the person probably wasn't really thinking too much about impacted someone so much. And although I wouldn't blame him for my insecurities because, like I said, he was probably a 12-year-old that just wrote that, wasn't thinking about it. So I don't hold any hard feelings. I don't even know who that was anymore. Don't know where the comment went. It disappeared. But that's a very good instance of how your words can impact someone and you don't know because he has no clue, no way of knowing how much that impacted me. I know he doesn't even remember that comment, most likely. So that's how my teeth insecurity began. A random YouTube comment calling my teeth disgusting. So the next insecurity I want to touch on was my acne. Right now, my acne has been pretty decent for the past few years or so as I've been getting older. Thank goodness. But I used to have pretty bad acne my early teens through early 20s. So for a lot of years, I had pretty bad acne like all over my forehead and my cheeks, pretty much all over my face. Now I still get acne, but usually it's like maybe 2 bumps or 1 at a time and then like smaller ones. So it's much less noticeable. But anyway, I used to have very bad acne, very visible. And again, it was kind of something I thought about, but it wasn't something actively in my head, like to think about my acne or feel insecure about it. And I remember this girl I used to hang out with. We were friends. I mostly liked her sister, but let me not say that. But I was more close with her sister, but her and her sister were very close. So because I was hanging out with her sister, I would hang out with her too. And I always thought she was a little bit mean, but she was pretty cool. And I remember one time, I don't even remember what we were talking about, but I know it was not related at all to skin or anything beauty related. But suddenly she literally like rubbed her back of her hand against my forehead and said, "It feels like a crocodile." Like, I was like, I remember I was shocked. I was shook. I was like, what? Like, my brain didn't comprehend it. And then I just like awkwardly laughed and then like went home and like burst into tears. It's not funny, but I went home and bursted into tears and cried. I just remember like it felt like my heart dropped. It was like my heart dropped and like I just felt like crap and went home and cried. And then ever since then, I was really, really self-conscious about my acne. And I don't know, it just, again, with like similar with the teeth situation, but with acne, it was something I was a little self-conscious about, but it wasn't too bad because most people don't comment on it because they have common decency. But this girl decided to literally take her hand and rub it against me and say it feels like a crocodile. And who does that out of nowhere? I was like 11. Was I 12? 10, 11, 12? I don't know. I was a preteen. And she was about my age. So I know, like, kids are dumb. They say mean things. But that was very unnecessary. And I don't know. So that's the story of my acne. That's how my acne insecurity really spiraled, that one comment. It was not a fun time. So the next thing I want to talk about is my butt. I'm not a child. I can say butt without laughing. So my butt is not very cute. I mean, I don't want to say that. It's not the most big and perfectly shapen. It's pretty good because I started lifting after this comment. So, or this is not really a comment, it's more so a situation that happened that made me insecure. So this one actually is the most recent one. It happened when I was when this thing fell down my arm. I thought it was a bug. There was a bug in my bed earlier, so I'm paranoid. But anyway, so what was I saying? So this one was the most recent of my insecurities. And this happened about 2 years ago. So I was like 22, 21. But I think I was about 21. But anyway, this happened at my old job, actually. One of my old jobs. And 2 people thought it would be funny if they made a list. Not physical, but like, I don't know if they made a physical list. But I remember one time I overheard them talking about some lists and like talking about it, having jokes. And I was like, what's happening? Like, what are y'all talking about? And I remember they were like, well, we don't really want to tell you because we feel like you might not take it the right way. And I pried them and I was like, but I'm curious. Like, y'all over here laughing. I feel left out. I should have stayed left out. Let me just say that. It was better for me. But anyway, so I kept prying and eventually they were like, well, we made a list rating everyone's butts. They didn't rate them like on a scale of 1 to 10, but they rated them. So all of the people, they did all the girls on the team. They claimed they did the boys too, but like, did they really? Probably not. Because when they first told me about it, they only mentioned the girls. And I was like, wait, so did you not rate the guys too? Like, why are you doing this? And the gag is, one of them was a girl. I guess she didn't care, but... Oh, I was saying they didn't rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. They, like, took all the girls who worked there and rated them, like, against each other, if that makes sense. I remember when they told me that, I was like, but why, though? Why you do that? And they were like, well, we were just bored, like, that it's funny, LOL. And I was like, did I just say LOL out loud? But I was like, I feel like this doesn't seem right. It reminded me, honestly, of 13 Reasons Why. And I know that show has a million flaws. But I used to like that show. And it was literally exactly kind of what happened on that show. And I was like, why'd you do this? You shouldn't do this. It's not right. Like I said, in the second, I didn't feel personally attacked. But I was like, this just didn't feel right. And then, but I didn't want to be that one person who's like bringing everyone down. So I just like, okay, cool, have fun. I remember when I got home, I couldn't stop thinking about it. They told me my rating, and I was like the 3rd to last, something like that. And I was like, and I hadn't like, I guess butt never, I know a lot of girls are like, oh my god, I want a big butt. Now I'm kind of like that. But before, honestly, I didn't really think about it much. I thought it was decent. Could be better, could be worse. But I don't really care that much. I mainly cared about being fit and healthy at the time because I had recently lost a lot of weight and I was just happy about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm so healthy. I love how I can just get up and run 4 miles or 3 miles and I'm not out of breath, or maybe slightly, but not too bad. I don't know. I was just happy to be fit because I would go to the gym a lot. I would run, but I didn't lift. So I didn't have the muscle buildup, the bulk, the like firmness, the tightness, the round shape. I wasn't blessed like that. So I don't know, but it wasn't really in my head a lot. Didn't think about it. But after that comment, I remember when I got home, I walked past my mirror and I was like, is my butt really that bad? Like, is it really that bad? Is it like that bad? Can't be that bad. I was like, Is it really? And then I would just like look in the mirror for like 10 minutes and just stare at it and be like, it is kind of ugly. After a while, I was like, it kind of is kind of bad. It's just not perfectly shaved. It's not like this, not that, not this, not that. And I just started thinking about it a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. And pretty much every time I would look in the mirror, I would just look at it and be like, and I would try to convince myself, wow, why are you letting this stupid list change your opinion on yourself? But it did, and I didn't know how to make it stop. So I started lifting. I started going to the gym. I would pretty much go already 4 days a week. Or was I going before? I think I was going between 4 and 6 days a week. I've always been like a low-key gym rat. I don't want to call myself a gym rat, but I kind of have been going pretty consistently since I can remember. But like I said, I would do HIIT workouts. I would run, so I didn't lift. But then I started lifting like an hour a day. So I would do my cardio, running, because I love running. I would run an hour and then lift an hour. And I started lifting 5 days a week. I was like, nope, you're not gonna have this small butt. And so I started doing a bunch of leg workouts, and my legs became so strong. Like, I was so happy with them. However, I don't like how that stupid list changed my brain. In a way, I like the way that I'm not supposed to list the positives of saying things that are mean, but I do appreciate that I started lifting, because lifting makes me happy, and now I don't know what I would do without it. So I'm happy that it introduced me to lifting. However, I'm sad that I was introduced because I was self-conscious over a stupid list, if you know what I mean. So I started lifting, kind of became obsessive with it. I was like, my butt is still ugly, it's still small. So I would just do like, gotta lift heavier, gotta squat more. And eventually my butt did start shaping up better, and my whole proportions, in my opinion, got more nice. But like I said, I just don't like the idea behind why I became obsessed with it. And I would just stand in the mirror and be like, whereas before, I literally did not pay much attention. Like I said, I didn't care. And then when they made the list, it made me care all of a sudden. So yeah, that's my third insecurity. I should have went in chronological order, but I didn't. This one kind of happened around the same time as the butt thing, but a little bit before. And that is glasses. These are my new glasses. I actually really love these. I love them a lot. So no one could tell me anything when I wear my glasses. But I also wear contacts. So before I had these glasses, I had these. I wish I still had them. I would show you, but I don't know where I put them at. But I had these like thin frame glasses. They were shaped like this, like, the typical oval shape. Like, I really liked those glasses. So I had those, and I had these thick black frame glasses. I got them from America's Best. So it was like the two for $69.99, something like that deal. And I got my two glasses. I love them both. I would like interchange them each day. I was cool with them. Never thought anything of it. One day, my coworker said, like, I don't remember what we were talking about. Maybe we were talking about looks. We were talking about a lot of things. She was honestly a cool person. But one time, she told me I looked like a grandma with my glasses. And I was like, a grandma? She was like, yeah, they look like granny glasses. You should lose those. And I was like, I really like them, though. I was like, but I like my glasses. When she said that, I looked in the mirror. I was thinking, do I look like a grandma? Are these granny glasses? Should I lose these glasses? Are they ugly? And then I remember putting on my black frame glasses, and I was like, yeah, those ones are ugly. Let me not wear those again. And I literally never wore them again. I never touched those glasses again after that comment. Were they really ugly, or did she show me the light? I don't know. But either way, that comment made me never wear those glasses again. So that was my fourth. That was my fourth insecurity, glasses, and the comment about me looking like a granny. I get told that I'm like a grandma a lot. Like, several people have told me that, but no one has told me my glasses made me look like a granny. So I don't know. But anyway, So yeah, those are 4 instances where someone's direct comment or words literally heavily affected my life. All were small comments, probably said thoughtlessly without really thinking about it or how it would affect other people or affect me. And I'm not mad at any of these people. I think honestly they just weren't paying attention. They just said things, we all do it. I know for sure. But I just think a lesson can be learned from hearing these stories, and that is be mindful about what you say to people. Please just think about how your words will impact somebody or how it could potentially impact somebody. And just be careful, especially when it comes to the internet. And I've seen some terrible, terrible comments, and I'm wondering, how could someone literally type that out? Like, how do you say that to somebody? And then I realize a lot of people probably just don't think about it. They don't deeply think about how their comment could affect someone, especially when it comes to celebrities or big YouTubers or big social media influencers. It's like when they comment it, I'm guessing they're like, well, they're never going to see this comment. They're never going to see this. It's fine. Everything's great. But you don't know that. They might see it. You don't know that they won't. And although I feel like they have thicker skin than the average person because they see a lot of hate all day, every day, there's still people at the end of the day. And seeing that stuff constantly has to do something to your brain. It has to. It just has to. No matter how much you say, it don't bother me. I'm okay. I'm fine. I know deep down, something like it has to. Maybe not. Could be wrong. I can't speak for other people. But yeah, I just really want to spread the message of how your words impact people and how just choose your words wisely. Please don't say malicious things just for fun. Like, leaving hate comments is not cute. Saying rude things to people for no reason, unprovoked, is not cute. Making lists, rating people, and then telling them their ranking when they're the third to last is not cute. It's just not cute. So yeah, please be nice to people. You don't know how your words could affect somebody. It could be the most simple thing, or you think it's simple comment you think, and then that person can't get it out of their head. And I know, like I said, these people can't be blamed for my insecurity because I should not have these people have so much control over me that they can say one thing and it impacts me so heavily. So I don't blame them necessarily. It was things I needed to work on. However, they shouldn't have said it. They shouldn't have said it. So that's the message. I hope you learned something from this, and I hope you have never left a hate comment in your life. But if you have, next time you're thinking about leaving one, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Constructive criticism is different than hate, but telling someone they're so ugly, that's not constructive in any way. There's a saying that's like, if someone can't change something about themselves in 10 minutes, don't comment on it. Don't comment on it. If they can't change it in 10 minutes, don't comment on it. And sometimes I would even argue, even if they can change it in 10 minutes, if you don't know them or you're not personally involved, still don't say anything. What's the purpose? Anyways, I'm going on and on, so I'm gonna go. It's honestly not that late, but I have to wake up very early for work, and I need to get ready for bed. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really hope this could reach somebody out there who maybe can relate to my story. Maybe you can pinpoint your insecurities. And I don't know, I just find it interesting that I can pinpoint exact moments when my insecurities began. And I can attribute that to certain comments. I just think that's kind of crazy. But I hope you're taking care of yourself and that you're having a good day / night / evening / afternoon. Happy fall. Fall just began. I know there's a lot of struggles in the world, but there's a lot of good. We just got to think about the good. The bad exists, so we do got to think about that as well, but there's a lot of good things in the world. Anyways, I'm not going to ramble about that. I hope you're having a good day, and take care of yourself. Please like and subscribe if you'd like, and follow me on Instagram. It's X, the letter X, Life of Kai, and I'll put it on the screen. You can follow me. I post mostly selfies because I've been trying to social distance, and also my friends don't like taking pictures of themselves. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something from this, and just take care. Have a good day. I'll see you in my next video.